CNN, many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up. Perfect show for my smokers. True buds, hey.
This is a great question. I'm launching. So my favorite way to consume is flower, no holds barred. It's it's just as nature intended, the entourage effect of cannabis. But what I'm launching is a live resin blend to start, an oil, which is it's as good an oil as you can possibly get. And working with these guys like Abstracts Tech is a way to kind of get as full spectrum with an oil as possible. So this is, I don't know, just for the people who are there at home, this is an example of some of the packaging. These are my first, this is just 2 of the 4, but my first collection is a collaboration with 4 different female street artists. And then you open it up.
Looks awesome.
This is sort of the, this is just the creative imagination blend, but the vape matches the outside. And not only is it cool and you can use this as your stash box, later, but it's also a tin. So it's recyclable and upcyclable, and, and then we explain kind of the creative reflection blend, what it's about. And on the back is information about the artist. Big, a lot of respect for artists. The social justice aspect of the business is working with marginalized artists, inner city artists, more undiscovered artists, where like giving them $2,000 or so is meaningful versus working with big artists. So we put them on our packaging, we promote them, we give them cash, and we're just starting out. So ideally we make that a bigger and bigger thing. What, interesting enough, when I first started this brand, I was at Lowell Herb Co, like one of the great, original cannabis brands, the beautiful pre-rolls. But when I was there, I did this collaboration with a friend of mine, CJ Wallace, who's Notorious B.I.G.'s kid, and then his partner, Willie Mack. And they have a company, an entity called Think Big, promoting creativity and social justice. And we did a creative blend with them. Like, he sent them 7 different strains that index high for creativity. And they chose orange sherbet, banjo, and one other. I can't remember what the other one was. But so we created this bespoke blend, and we gave, I forget what percent, but a portion of the proceeds to the California Prison Arts Project. And we sold out of like 10,000 packs in a week. It was just, consumers were into the creativity blend. They were into the social justice aspect of it. And it was just a hit. So that's when I decided to kind of leave Lowell and just jump into cannabis for creativity full time.
And I'm stoked to try those too, because I love live resin and I love the route you're going with that. Cause like you're saying, I feel like it's the best you can get that's closest, that resembles that flower to give you that entourage effect. And that the art on those look cool, man. I'm excited to try them. You said this month?
Yeah, they come out. Yeah, they're going to be in the store called the High Note in LA first, and then probably roll out to a store called Coastal, probably MedMen, some delivery services. I'm trying to think. So I just set the blends. So like in Creative Reflection, I think it's Blue Dream, Pineapple Express, and Cherry Pie. So I'm mixing 3 different strains together, which is pretty unique for live resin. Usually you just buy live resin. This is kind of, it's really, I haven't actually seen this happen before, where someone mixes different blends of oil.
I haven't either, actually, on the live resin.
So, and then we have, I think the creative imagination blend is Wookie Fruit and Jack Herrera and Super Lemon Haze. And then I have Malawi, which is a sativa with XJ13 and also Super Lemon Haze. And then, what is the other one? I can't remember the other one.
Mouth's watering over here.
I know.
They all sound tasty too.
I know, and tasting all these was really amazing. Like, just, going through all these strains and mixing them and tasting them. Like, no, a little more of this, a little more of that. I would get
like a chef finding that secret little spot, huh?
it was
This is True Buzz, that Mary J. Now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, never heard a show as good as this. Number one, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up. Perfect show for my smokers. True Buzz, hey.